Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Life moves fast, and so do the unexpected moments. At the Kohut Insurance Agency, we've got you covered. Whether it's auto, home, renters, or something else, our goal is simple: to protect what matters most to you while saving you time and money. With personalized service and the power of many trusted carriers, we'll find the right coverage for you at the right price. Peace of mind shouldn't be complicated. Give us a call at 330-542-6400 or shoot us an email at david.kohut@twfg.com. Kohut Insurance Agency, our policy is caring.
Yeah, thank you. I just want to say first, all glory to God. Without him, I am nothing.
Power the shove. Neighbor Nation, we will see you on Saturday afternoon. Riley Meister gets the point.
Smacked into left field. Say goodnight to that baseball.
This is another one. It's back to back Jacks for KSU Tuscarawas. Needs a point, and it's alive. Hansen pushes it over. Unbelievable. We play on. It's blocked. We're tied. We're tied. Unbelievable.
It is playoff time once again for the Holy Name Green Wave. A lot of success over the past 2 years in the OHSAA tournament. 2 wins over the last 2 seasons, all of which came on the road. But for the first time under new head coach Mike Masetta in his 3rd season, the Namers will host a true home playoff game. Live from Ron Mottl Field, this is the OHSAA Baseball Tournament on the SmeeSports YouTube channel. Should be a good one today as the number 17 seed Holy Name Green Wave welcome in the number 23 seed Lincoln West Wolverines. Hello friends, Nathan Smee on the call for you this afternoon. A lot on the line today for Holy Name. This class of 2026 graduating tomorrow officially at St. John Bosco. They want to go out during their portion of their playing career, technically as a student, with a bang before going to the district tournament next week. A tall test if they make it there. One of Niles McKinley or the favorite to win the district, the Cardinal Mooney Cardinals, the number 1 seed overall. A great team top to bottom over in Youngstown. And they are currently doing battle. That game started around 4 p.m., so we will have a score update from that matchup very soon. On the mound today for the Namers, it is the Gardner Webb commit Harrison Frank making his final home start as a Namer, barring a Niles McKinley upset. A big spot for him. He has been outstanding this year for the Namers, an ERA of 1.32 entering play tonight. Time locally is 5:04 p.m., and Harrison Frank will begin the night with a strike. It'll be Daryl Murdoch, Eric Arroyo, and Yadi Alejandro 1-2-3 due up for the Wolverines. Frank, so on, will miss low. Both teams have struggled as of late. For Lincoln West, they lost their last game, a heartbreaker 5-1 at Progressive Field against Rhodes in the Senate League Championship game. As for Holy Name, they have lost their last 4. 2 of which came against Padua, 8-2 and 5-1. The others, 8-7 against Chagrin Falls and 14-2 against CVCA. Frank's 1-2 is there for strike 3 looking. It's 1 up, 1 down. Expect to see a lot of that tonight from Harrison Frank. He is one of the best strikeout pitchers Holy Name has had in recent memory. He's up there with what Dom Marchetta was able to do last year. Of course, Dom, he left the program as the number 2 all-time in strikeouts. Harrison Frank, wouldn't be surprised to see him when it's all said and done enter the top 10. This time, though, misses for ball 1 against Eric Arroyo. But Frank, 47 2/3 innings work this year, 18 runs allowed, 9 of which earned, 19 walks, 62 punch-outs in 10 appearances as he makes his 11th today. And in the playoffs the last 2 seasons, Harrison Frank has been lights out. Of course, a big performance on the road at Canton South in a sectional championship 2 years ago. Last season, a big performance in the district semis on the road at Hawken, which Hawken, of course, again hosting today against Benedictine. Frank's 1-2, misses off the plate and to the backstop it goes. Looking at Frank's defense, outside of just him, Kushlak behind the plate, Nemec at first, Nemeth at second, Preisel short, Svets third, left to right in the outfield, Apathy, Cook, and Wisniewski. Deuces on Arroyo. But Frank, he will get his second strikeout of the day, gets the chase on the high heat for out number 2. 1 looking, 1 swinging so far for Harrison Frank, but his strikeouts, they continue to dazzle and impress. Up to 64 on the season, and if he continues to pitch like this, there's a chance we could see him get into the 70s in strikeouts. But now he has to go up against Yadi Alejandro, the shortstop. Looking ahead to the bottom of the inning for the Namers, it's Svets, Nemeth, and Wisniewski, the typical 1-2-3 due up. Swing and a miss again, now 1-1. We are yet to see contact today from Lincoln West, and I expect Harrison Frank to try and continue that notion as long as he can. And he will there, no contest, now 1-2 on Alejandro.
For Harrison Frank, this simply becomes about striking out the side if he can do it here. The 1-2, he can indeed. The side is retired. Frank strikes out the first 3 Wolverines he faces. There's a reason why Gardner Webb wanted Harrison Frank, and there's a reason why they are getting a stud. Middle of 1 at Ron Mottl Field. No score on SmeeSports.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Life moves fast, and so do the unexpected moments. At the Kohut Insurance Agency, we've got you covered. Whether it's auto, home, renters, or something else, our goal is simple: to protect what matters most to you while saving you time and money. With personalized service and the power of many trusted carriers, we'll find the right coverage for you at the right price. Peace of mind shouldn't be complicated. Give us a call at 330-542-6400 or shoot us an email at david.kohut@twfg.com. Kohut Insurance Agency, our policy is caring.
Welcome back to Ron Mottl Field. 3 up, 3 down to begin the day for the Namer defense. And now we will see their offense for the first time today. A big spot for them. They can swing it well. They have all season, currently averaging 4.43 runs per game. They just have to take care of business here against this Lincoln West defense, one that has allowed 5.7 runs per game. But the big issue they've had lately is the unearned runs. Going back to that game against Rose, the first 3 runs that the Rams scored, all of which were unearned. And Svets, he will pop this one up, but foul as it'll drop just beyond the right fielder, Rivera. So Holy Name getting aggressive from the jump. This is what I want to see from them going forward. This has been a big issue that they've had all season, where at some point they'll show aggression, especially early in the first inning, and then for whatever reason, it just goes away. If they can stay aggressive from beginning to end, this can be a very successful day at the office for them. Count now 1-1 on Svets. A good miss, though, from Arroyo. A big spot for Lincoln West, already guaranteed to finish above 500 this season. The 1-1 will miss high. For Holy Name right now, I know I said be aggressive, but if it's not there, leave it. Once you start seeing it consistently, then swing the bats. Just like that, again, a foul ball, and again, it's down the right field line. So the count now sits at 2-2 on Joe Svets. Svets, no stranger to the playoffs, was a big piece even 2 years ago in year number 1 of the Coach Macetta era. And so far this season, a .288 average. He has been tremendous, especially on the bases with 20 stolen backs. The 2-2 will skip to the backstop, and we are full. I would expect him to try to go for 21 and 22 if he does get on. We saw the throwdown from the starting catcher, Quinones. It does skip in a few times. It gets there in the end, yes. But with Svets' speed, he can easily beat it out. Of course, he has to get on first. The payoff pitch will miss high for ball 4, so the leadoff man and Joe Svets will reach for the namers. And now that'll bring up Nick Nemeth, who has loads of power in his swing. We know exactly what to expect from Nick Nemeth at this point. A 4-year varsity starter after getting the nod about halfway through his freshman year, batting .350 on the campaign. It's no surprise to see him here. Svets, he will take off, and he is going to easily get into second. Stolen base number 21 on the season for the junior. Again, we expected it. There's one. Wouldn't be surprised to see if he does it again. I'd kind of be surprised at this point if he doesn't go. For now, he's going to be patient as Nemeth will take a ball. Count 1-1 on Nick Nemeth. In the RBI department this year, so far 13 for Nick Nemeth. Trying to get number 14 here. Instead, it's going to go to the backstop. It's a passed ball, and Svets is going to take third, and he's going to try to take home. The play at the plate's not going to happen, and Joe Svets will open the scoring in the sectional championship. What hustle from Joe Svets. Going all the way from first to home in the matter of 3 pitches. Impressive from Joe Svets. Again, his biggest asset is his speed, and it's on display right here. Just takes advantage of the down angle. It's not easy to take 2 bases on one to the backstop, but that's exactly what he does, and a not-so-graceful slide at the end. The namer strike first. Chance for Nick Nemeth to do more. Grounder over towards second. It's going to be bobbled, and Nick Nemeth is going to beat out the throw. So it'll be an E4 against Lincoln West, putting one on for Ryan Wisniewski. A good aggressive approach there from Nemeth, just needed a better barrel. Holy name, they did take batting practice before the game for about a good 45 minutes to an hour. And so far it's paying off. And now it's Wisniewski stepping in, a .327 average on the campaign so far. Nemeth, he will break, swing and a miss. The throw down to second is going to be wide. Missing to our right, second base is left. Stolen base number 2 on paper for the namers and for Nick Nemeth. Stolen base 14. Despite losing the last couple of games, Holy Name has figured out their base running identity, which going into the playoffs is huge, and it already has been today. And Wisniewski handsomely sitting at 2-0. In the on-deck circle, it's Chance Apathy getting the nod in the 4 spot today. And I wouldn't be surprised to see him sit in and around there again next season. The 2-0, Wisniewski fouls it off. The key for Holy Name hitting against a pitcher that doesn't have the most velocity behind his pitches is sitting back. Right now, Wisniewski, he is well deep in the batter's box. Sit back and wait for the pitch. That's all he has to do, and once he gets it, drive it. That time, he'll take the strike, and it is strike 3 looking. So there is out number 1. Nemeth does take his bag, but a big first strikeout of the day for Eric Arroyo. And with that in mind, all 4 outs recorded today by both teams combined have come via the strikeouts. And now here comes Chance Apathy. And he has a good drive into center field, and it will be caught for out number 2. Nemeth will tag up, and Nemeth will easily score. It's a sac fly for Chance Apathy, making it 2-0 Namers. Great contact into center field. Couldn't get that one to fall, but it still does a job for Holy Name. A 2-run cushion as of right now, and that'll bring up Brendan Preisel. BP a .241 average entering play tonight. Now in the 5 spot, going down from the 4 a few weeks ago. And he will get a good drive. This time it's through into right field. A 2-out base knock for Brendan Preisel, and he will stay put at 1, setting the stage here for Danny Reichel. Great hitting that time for BP, and that is the first hit of the day for either team. The runners for Holy Name walk an error before that. But he's been looking for a game or a stretch even to get his rhythm back, and this is where it has to happen. You find your rhythm today, and you get ready for Cardinal Mooney or Niles McKinley next week. Throw back to one. It's going to get away. So BP is off to the races. He will take second. He wants to go corner to corner. He is taking off for third, and he will stop there. Again, excellent base running from the Namers. They just continue to move along the bases like it's nobody's business. And now for Reichel, a chance to get an RBI quite easily. Sitting at 3 on the year. But a base hit scores a run, opposed to a base hit moves the runner up. And after Reichel, it'll turn to Garrett Nemec. Aurora sets and fires, and it is fouled away. Reichel does a good job to get a piece there, but that's one you have to stay down on. It's head level, take it, move on. This is where plate discipline has to be at the utmost importance for Holy Name. You cannot give away a free out or even a free strike, but they will take a free run. It's another pass ball, and it's an easy run for Brendan Preissel. Just like Svets, he cruised all the way around the bases. Second run today, scoring for the Namers on a passed ball, and they are continuing to enjoy their baseball at Ron Mottl Field today and really all season. On the road, they have been a little shaky, 2-11 on the year, but at home, 6-4. So 75% of their wins have come at Ron Mottl Field. And that's a big reason why they have been so successful even in the conference, finishing 6-6. Winning a lot of those games at home. Arroyo's 1-1. Reichel again gets a piece of it and fouls it off. Next inning for the Wolverines, it'll toss over to the 4, 5, and 6 hitters in Gonzalez, Cruz, and Negrom. Count 1-2 on Reichel, and he takes it outside. Again, good patience from the Namers. They've had a couple of plate discipline mistakes, but that's going to happen over the course of a game. We're not asking for perfection. We're asking for them to really go out there and play with the baseball IQ that we have seen them show this season. Reichel able to back out of that one. Count now full on the DH. And again in the on-deck circle, it's Garrett Nemec. 4 doubles for him on the year as he has really figured it out offensively over the past couple of weeks. Arroyo's payoff pitch, again, fouled off by Reichel. An excellent battle here for the sophomore. He is somebody who looks to be in the lineup over the next 2 seasons as this team looks to head into really a new era. Once more the payoff pitch. It's wide for ball 4. And Reichel will take his base. A great battle there from Danny Reichel. And that'll give Garrett Nemec a chance to do what he does best. Hit a double. That has been the majority of his offense this year. He has just been swinging the bat so well. And those drives, crucial for Holy Name, especially the game winner against Kenston a few weeks ago. And Arroyo, before throwing, will step off. So far, 2 stolen bases along with a lot of advancement on wayward throws. Nemec will take ball 1. Wouldn't be surprised, though, to see Reichel take off. So far this season, he does have 2 stolen bases, so if he gets a good enough jump, he will be in motion. The question is, will Arroyo let him get that much of a lead? Not in this case, as there is ball 2 high. After Nemec, it goes to Kushlak, then Cook. Cook, another one of those guys who struggled early on this season, but as of late has been putting the barrel to the baseball quite well. The 2-0 wave and a miss. Good delivery that time from Arroyo, bringing it down in the zone. For Nemec here, just get a barrel to it and go. Put the ball in play and let the ball do the rest. Throw back to 1. It's close, but not in time. A really good delivery, though, from Arroyo. As a righty, it's not really easy to make that pickoff move over towards first, but to have it be that close, it's quite impressive. Holy Name up 3-0 in the bottom of the first inning. Reichel, he's in motion here, and a good grounder puts the second baseman out of position and through into center field it goes. Reichel, in the meantime, will cruise to third, and he will stop there. Excellent hustle all the way around from the Namers. That's how you execute the hit and run. You move the second baseman out of position, and from there, you make something happen for your runner. And for Reichel to get that aggressive, I'm happy to see it. We know he has the ability to do just that. Nemec easily gets through, but on his end, just trots on into third and keeps the inning going. If he didn't go there, odds are the inning's done, because that would have been an easy play for the second baseman if he was in position. Nemec, he now wants to take off. It's in the dirt, and there is no throw. Now 2 runners in scoring position for Holy Name. Kushlak only 4 RBIs on the year, a chance to get 2 more. And with it, his first 2 playoff RBIs. Royals 1-0 will skip in. It's to the backstop, and that'll bring Reichel in. Make it 4-0 Holy Name. Their 3rd run scoring on a passed ball. Again, the base running, it's their recipe for success as of right now. The better they run the bases, the better off they're going to be in this game. Of course, just based on how this one has started, if they can get out of here in 5 innings, they will be very happy with that. Royals 2-0, Kushlak a high chopper over towards short. The throw to 1 is high, but in time, and that'll retire the side. An excellent play from Alejandro stops the bleeding there, but Holy Name has already done a whole host of damage. Through 1 at Ron Mottl Field, it's the Namers up 4-0 on Lincoln West.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Life moves fast, and so do the unexpected moments. At the Kohut Insurance Agency, we've got you covered. Whether it's auto, home, renters, or something else, our goal is simple: to protect what matters most to you while saving you time and money. With personalized service and the power of many trusted carriers, we'll find the right coverage for you at the right price. Peace of mind shouldn't be complicated. Give us a call at 330-542-6400 or shoot us an email at david.kohut@twfg.com. Kohut Insurance Agency, our policy is caring.
Harrison Frank and the Namers look to keep their strong defensive stand going into the second inning. 4, 5, and 6 due up for Lincoln West. 4-0 your score as you are watching OHSAA Baseball on the SmeeSports YouTube channel. Again, I am Nathan Smee on the call for you this evening. Plain and simple, pass balls and mistakes. The big reason why Holy Name is already up 4-0. The main reason why it's a goose egg for Lincoln West, Harrison Frank. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts for Harry. The 0-1 will miss off. And for Harry, if he can just live with the strikeouts, this will be a pretty straightforward game for him. The 1-1 wide. His task right now is simple. Take down Gonzalez, Cruz, and DeGrom. 4, 5, 6. And then from there, give it back to the offense. Already scoring a few runs. Count out 2-2. As well, Padwell, last time I checked, up 4-0 in the bottom of the first on JFK. And no score between Alliance and Cuyahoga Falls at the end of 1. Franks 2-2. They're going to check down to see if he went, and they say he did. The batter thought he went. So did the ump at first. It's 1 up, 1 down. 4th strikeout today for Harrison Frank. Of course, that one a little delayed on the official call. But I think the batter going back to his dugout really solidified the call. Made that one a no-doubter in the umpire's mind. And now here comes Angel Cruz. Strike 1. Frank just continues to dial it up. His defense right now, I'm sure, very thankful for that. Maybe not Kushlak. I mean, he is doing a great job behind the plate, but he has to work along with Frank. But otherwise, it's a easy day so far. Nothing even going in play. And outside of maybe a light tip that was caught by the catcher, no contact yet. Count now 2-1 on Cruz. But still plenty of balls being thrown by Harrison Frank. Trying to keep that K to ball ratio a little better. And that'll help. Brings it back inside. A lot of his success today has been on the inner portion of the strike zone. Usually, it's a lot more outside success for Harrison Frank. His 2-2 brought it inside again, and we are full. That time brought it in too much. In the on-deck circle, it is Caden DeGrom, the first baseman. Frank's payoff pitch. It's there for strike 3 looking. Yet again, 2 up, 2 down. His 2nd strikeout of the day looking, 5th overall. A good balance between those strikeouts. And now here comes Caden DeGrom, the first baseman. And Frank just continues to dial it up. Utter domination so far. 0-1 the count on DeGrom. In the bottom of the inning, Cook, Svets, and Nemeth due up. And they are 1 strike away from coming back up to do more damage. Only 2 hits so far today, though, for the Namers. Frank's 0-2. He will just miss. Worked outside to begin, brought it back in. Excellent variant. A lot of that, of course, does go down to the pitch calls, but Harrison Frank's execution on point. Just like that, the inning is over. 6 up, 6 down, 6 strikeouts so far for Harrison Frank. Again, the Gardner-Webb commit on fire in the playoffs, as he always been for the Namers.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
Holy Names offense getting back to work in the bottom of the 2nd inning. Cook, Svets, and Nemeth 9-1-2 due up for the Namers, up 4-0 on Lincoln West. Cook will wave and miss at the first pitch he sees, but so far a sac fly from Chance Apathy is the only organic run scored by the Namers. The other 3 all on pass balls. The 0-1, Cook gets a good piece of it into center field, and it is going to drop. Cook, he will take the turn, and he wants to. He will get it. A leadoff double for the Namers, their 3rd base hit of the afternoon. Drew Cook has been looking for a hit like that. That'll be his first extra base hit of the season. And it comes at the right time. Getting hot in the playoffs is key. And there it is on display for the sophomore. Garen Nemec and Drew Cook have really impressed me this season. They've had their struggles, but they've been able to work through it. And Cook there does it in the playoffs, bringing up the top of the order in Joe Svets. Svets will take strike one at the top of the zone. So far today, 0 for 0 with a walk and a stolen base, and then, of course, came around to score on a pass ball from second base, no less. It really just showed how fast of a player Joe Svets is. The 0-1 will skip, and a good block that time from Quinones. And looking at the entire defense for Lincoln West, it's Arroyo on the mound, Quinones behind the plate, Negrom at first, Cruz at second, Alejandro at short, Murdoch at third. From left to right in the outfield, Gonzalez, Lopez, and Rivera. That time fouled off by Svets. Joe trying to get on here for the second time today. Arroyo sets and delivers. Svets gets a good piece of it, but foul. So we will do the 1-2 again. Of course, Nick Nemeth, I'm thinking he wants one more home run at Ron Mottl Field before he goes and plays for Tri-C. I'll tell you what, if he doesn't get it today, he will get it at some point in a Topps uniform. That I would say is pretty much a given. Runner goes, the 1-2, Svets fouls it off. I mean, Drew Cook almost got to third by the time the ball reached the catcher. That's how good of a jump he had over at second base. There would have been absolutely no contest at all. If that ball got to the backstop, he easily scores from second. But we'll do it again here. Cook goes, the 1-2. It's strike three, looking at the top of the strike zone for out number one. Arroyo gets his second punch out of the afternoon. Cook, though, does get his stolen base. That'll be his 8th of the season. But credit to Eric Arroyo. 2 strikeouts so far. It's good to see for him. Half of the putouts that he has recorded have come via the punch-out so far. And Nemeth will begin his second at-bat, fouling one off. 0 for 1 today, but he did reach on an error his last time up. Once again, Holy Name up 4-0 in the bottom of the second inning on Lincoln West. The 0-1, Nemeth will take strike two. A relatively wide zone in the bottom of the second inning. And we've seen a couple that were pretty high taken for strikes as well. Nemeth quickly down 0-2. But he will get a little piece of it, putting it over towards third. The throw to one is going to be in time on an excellent stretch for out number 2. But not in vain, as that'll bring in run number 5 for the Namers. Be a sacrifice ground out for Nick Nemeth. RBI number 14 on the season for him. But a really strong throw across the diamond from Murdoch. Far from a gimme play. But the Namers still get a run this inning. That's what they wanted. Wisniewski ground ball over towards second. That ball high but in time, and the side is retired. Lincoln West does a good job to limit the Namer offense to only the 1 run in the second inning. Off to the third inning we go at Ron Mottl Field. 5-0 your score. Holy Name on top of Lincoln West in the sectional championship.
Life moves fast, and so do the unexpected moments. At the Kohut Insurance Agency, we've got you covered. Whether it's auto, home, renters, or something else, our goal is simple: to protect what matters most to you while saving you time and money. With personalized service and the power of many trusted carriers, we'll find the right coverage for you at the right price. Peace of mind shouldn't be complicated. Give us a call at 330-542-6400 or shoot us an email at david.kohut@twfg.com. Kohut Insurance Agency, our policy is caring. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013.
Welcome back to Ron Mottl Field. 5-0 Holy Name on top in the top of the third inning as you are watching OHSAA Baseball on the SmeeSports YouTube channel. A big game today for both teams. Win or go home in this OHSAA Division IV Sectional Championship game. Harrison Frank continuing to dominate on the mound. 6 batters faced, 6 strikeouts, and with the exception of maybe a light tip, no contact yet from Lincoln West. And it's easy to see why Harrison Frank has some excellent velocity behind his pitches. Quickly 0-2 on Quinones. But Frank will miss off the plate for ball 1. So a lot of misses today for Harry. If we are going to nitpick at his otherwise perfect performance, that's the only thing I have to say. And there it is for the first time today, a good foul ball from Lincoln West. And for Harrison Frank, you can no longer rely on simply blowing the ball past the offense. Don't think it'll change his approach all too much, but definitely could. The 1-2, that time gets the chase outside. It's 1 up, 1 down. 7th strikeout today for Harrison Frank. I love that pitch in comparison to the last one. Still outside, we saw the swing. Just bring it a little up from where it was. You get the chase, you get the punch out. That's how you work around the contact against a team that really you don't know too much about, and they're okay with not allowing you to know too much about them. That's how you go out here and get a dominant start. I think if you're Harrison Frank, you take this inning by inning. You go out here and simply put together 3 outs in a row and see where it takes you. The 1-0, swing and a miss on a late offering. It's Alex Rivera, the right fielder, stepping in for the first time tonight for the Wolverines. Frank's 1-1, swing and a miss, that time chasing low. And now if I'm Harry, I've seen both. Let's take this one outside. He swung high, swung low, swing out. He does go out. He does get the chase. It's 2 up, 2 down. I'm proud of myself for that one. 8th strikeout today, and I pretty much predicted exactly where he was going to go with it. It's simple things like that. You catch onto a pitcher's cadence, and you get inside of his mind along with the catcher's. You're thinking, especially after playing the game for as long as I did, where am I going to go with this if I was in his shoes? And that makes the game a lot more interesting to watch and a lot more fun on my end. I get to use my knowledge and see exactly where the ball is going to go, and if it doesn't go there, try to figure out why it didn't. Broadcasting, of course, it's its own beast, so to speak, but at the same time, for a sport it's kind of coaching as well. You see the play, you analyze it from a former player's standpoint. And it's quickly at a 1-2 count on Enoch Lopez. In the on-deck circle, it's Murdoch at the top. But Harrison Frank for the 3rd consecutive inning. But he will have to wait. Brought that one too far inside and too low. As for Holy Name in the bottom of the inning, it's Apathy, Preisel, and Reichel. 4, 5, and 6 due up. Here's the 2-2. It's in the dirt, and we are full. In the on-deck circle again, it's going to go to Murdoch. Harrison Frank looking to go 9 up, 9 down. And there is ball 4. So Lincoln West will get their first base runner of the evening. And that'll bring up Harrison Frank's perfect game and his perfect run of strikeouts. Excellent patience all the way around from Lincoln West. It was a battle to get to that point. Now you go to the top of the order, and you'll see if they can operate better with a runner on. Now, does that runner take off at some point? Maybe. I wouldn't be surprised to see that happen at all. But 8 strikeouts, 1 walk so far for Harrison Frank. Nothing put in play. But he goes right back to the strikeout there. Once again, just shake it off here and get back to work. And he does quickly 0-2. Just to give a blanket statement before going 0 for 1 with everybody. The top 8, 0 for 1 with the strikeouts. The 0-2, swing and a miss. Harrison Frank yet again with the strikeout. He has 9 through 3 innings of work. He is dicing up Wolverines left and right. To the bottom of the 3rd inning we go at Ron Mottl Field. It's the Namers up 5-0 on Lincoln West.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Life moves fast, and so do the unexpected moments. At the Kohut Insurance Agency, we've got you covered. Whether it's auto, home, renters, or something else, our goal is simple: to protect what matters most to you while saving you time and money. With personalized service and the power of many trusted carriers, we'll find the right coverage for you at the right price. Peace of mind shouldn't be complicated. Give us a call at 330-542-6400 or shoot us an email at david.kohut@twfg.com. Kohut Insurance Agency, our policy is caring.
Four, 5, and 6 due up for the Namers in the bottom of the third inning. The defense so far has been incredible for Holy Name. 9 strikeouts for Harrison Frank. He has been lights out. The offense scoring 4 in the first, 1 in the second. And they look to ramp up their scoring once again here in the bottom of the third. It's Apathy getting it going, putting this ball into shallow right field. And it's going to drop. Going beyond the right fielder. Apathy will take off for second, and he will stop there with a leadoff double. Back-to-back innings, Holy Name will get a leadoff double, and Apathy nearly decided to go to 3 in the end. But those are the hits that Holy Name needs to take advantage of. They won't be listed as errors on the stat sheet, but that time it was just misplayed. Still, it drops, and that's one that they took advantage of just like they did last inning. The difference is you can't go out here and only score 1 run with it. Get a little more behind it offensively, and it's Brendan Preissel's turn to try and do just that. So far today, 1 for 1 with a base knock. And there's the drive he's been waiting for. He puts this one in left field. Apathy, he will stop at third. And Preissel, he is stuck between a rock and a hard place. But only for a second, he is able to scamper back to first in the end. BP 2 for 2 on the day. Put him at the corners for Danny Reichel. Excellent base running. It was the right move to hold up Apathy at third. And now you go out here and bring up one of your more powerful hitters to see what he can do. And in the meantime, potentially move up Preissel on a stolen base. Preissel, he will take off. Reichel gets a good piece of it, putting it in left field, and it's going to drop. It'll be an RBI single for Danny Reichel. Make it 6-0 Holy Name. That'll be his first career playoff RBI, along with his first career playoff base hits. This team expected him to step up in the big moments this year. He did against Shaker, having one of the only hits in that game, and then did it again against NDCL, having the only hit, which was an RBI. He has become a quiet yet effective big game hitter for the Namers. And only a sophomore, too, so plenty of time to go after this. And it looks like they will be making a pinch running move over at first. I believe that'll be Yadiel Espinal coming on to run in place of Danny Reichel. So we could easily see Reichel re-enter the game later on, just depending on how long this one goes for. But 2 on, none down, and here comes Garrett Nemec. Again, another powerful bat on this Holy Name roster. 1 for 1 in the playoffs so far with a base knock. The difficulty right now for Lincoln West, even if they want to make a pitching change, is they have no depth. They have 1 substitute, that's it. Really nowhere to operate. Nemec, there's ball 1. But in talking to this coaching staff, they even told me in the past they've won tournaments and they've won conference titles with 10 players on the roster. The Senate League is scrappy. But if you play your cards right, you can go and compete in that conference, which they have over the past couple of years. That ball will go to the backstop. Another pass ball, put him at the corners. Preisler, I think, thought about it for a second, but in the end will stay put there. For Nemec, 2-0 count, no pressure to swing, but if he decides to, 2 RBIs sitting perfectly for him in scoring position. But back to my point, this Lincoln West team is scrappy. They competed against Rhodes, and again, in hearing the talk around social media, could have been a different game, but the calls went their way. But they earned the right to be here as an 8-5 team. The 2-0 high for ball 3. Once again, they are going to end the season with an above 500 record. Even if they lose today 8-6, above 500. I think Holy Name would have to win a state title to finish above 500. The 3-0 is there for strike 1. Just to count it up, 9 here, 11 through districts, 13 through, yes, they would have to win to finish 15-15 unless they had any other games before a potential state title. The 3-1, Nemec, sharp grounder over towards short. The throw to 1 is in time. Another good stretch for out number 1. NeGrom has been excellent over at first base today, but still it does bring in a run, making it 7-0. An RBI groundout will always do the trick for the Namer offense. A 3-spot so far this inning. That duo, Alejandro and NeGrom, those kids can play. And I wouldn't be surprised if those two end up on an RBI Guardians team at some point in their career. Runner goes here, and it's an easy stolen base. That'll be Espinal taking third. But you look at some of the guys that have played for the RBI Guardians out of the Senate League over the past 2 years. You had Grell and Pillier from Garrett Morgan, both now playing for Jake Solomon at Lorain County Community College. If you can play the sport, they will find you. And I think today, from what I'm seeing between the shortstop and the first baseman, those kids can play. And if they continue to work at it, they can play at the next level somewhere. The 0-1, Kushlak will take. So I do advise those guys, if you can go and play for Corey Douglas and RBI, I would. Corey, a great coach. He'll coach them up and he'll make them top-tier talents. He's done it in the past. He'll do it again. The 1-1, wide for ball 2. But the big reason why I say those two, the intangibles, the way the shortstop Alejandro has been charging the ball, the stretches, it's very much Vinny Gallagher-esque at first base from NeGrom, and that is a really big piece of praise. Chopper up to the mound. They will fake home now. Throw to 1, and it is in time. They will get the out at first. But again, a run will score. So another trade-off there. Now 8-0 with 2 away. But Holy Name will take that every day of the week. A simple RBI groundout from Kushlak, and now here comes Drew Cook. Had a double to begin last inning. And there's ball 1. So 4 runs, 1 run, 3 runs so far for Holy Name. They are consistently getting runners on and consistently bringing them around to score. The 1-0. They're going to say it did not hit Cook. Somehow got out of the way of that one. Coming up after Cook, it'll be the top of the order with Joe Svets. And next inning for Lincoln West, it'll be 2, 3, and 4 for them. The 2-0 skips away for ball 3. Once again for Holy Name, looking to get out of here with a run rule victory. If you can plate 2 more runs, allow nothing, you're 6 outs away from moving on to your 3rd consecutive district semifinals after a few-year drought of not making it there. The 3-0 is there for strike 1. The way you look at it, there was a gap, I believe, maybe a year or so gap, maybe 2 years in between Carter and Meseta that they did not make it to the district semis, and then since then, they made it there each year under Coach Meseta. Fly ball into right field. It'll be foul and dropping. Going back to year number 1, big road wins at Revere and Canton South got the district semifinals confirmed. But a district semifinal loss was Holy Name's fate at the hands of St. Vincent St. Mary. And looking ahead to 2025, a road win here due to field conditions against Cloverleaf got them to the district tournament, where they then beat Hawkett in the semis, making it to their first district championship game since 2013, where they bowed out to the eventual state champions in Lake Catholic. And there is ball 4 for Drew Cook. So he is now 1 for 1 of the day with a walk added on too. And now we go back to the top of the order with Joe Svets. A walk and a strikeout so far today for him. Once again, Holy Name up 8-0 in the bottom of the third. Domination from them so far. And Svets, he gets a good piece of it, putting it in left field. Cook, he will take the turn, going to third, and he is easily there. Svets easily cruises into second base as well. Put 2 runners in scoring position now for Nick Nemeth. An excellent swing there from Svets. And I believe that'll go down as a just basic single. Doesn't matter how you get it done, a base hit's a base hit. And now the run rule inducing run, so to speak, stands at second, albeit a few innings early. But keep in mind, if Holy Name gets it here, they would only have to come up to bat one more time today. They just need 2 defensive stands. But for Nick Nemeth, again, home run is definitely on his mind. And of course, he has the power to do it. That time, getting a little too greedy, fouls it off. An aggressive approach, chasing high. But he'll have another chance here. And if the inning were to go beyond Nick Nemeth, it'll turn over to Ryan Wisniewski. 0-1 the count here on Nemeth. Another good piece of it, but again, foul. And it's quickly 0-2 on the future Tri-C Triceratop. Once again, looking forward to seeing him playing for Tri-C next season. And then, of course, the season after that. But he has been a fun player to watch over the past 4 years at Holy Name. Arroyo 0-2. Nemeth will take it inside. And in the end, Cook will stay put at third, which is the right move. That ball really didn't get too far away from the catcher in the end. That's a big thing to note for Holy Name. They have not made any outs on the bases with bad base running. That's a huge step in the right direction for them. The 1-2, Nemeth lets it hang high and takes it. Now, if Holy Name had a game, of course they do have Independence coming up on Saturday, but another playoff game before Tuesday, you take Harry out potentially, but again, you play next Tuesday, you wait. That's a chess match. If that game was going to be on Monday, maybe for rest, you say, okay, we'll bring on somebody else to close this one out. But you can throw him here. You can throw him against Mooney, and if you get beyond it, throw Russell in the district championship. The payoff pitch, it's off the plate for ball 4, and the bases are now loaded for Ryan Wisniewski. Excellent patience again from the Namers and Nick Nemeth. That'll be the second time he reaches today. But for Wisniewski, a strikeout, looking at a ground out for him. 8-0 Holy Name on top in the bottom of the third inning. Wisniewski will take ball 1. Another close miss. Once again, really no substitutes available for Lincoln West. This will be the group they go with to try and get out of this inning and then take it into the 4th to try and get some run supports. The 1-0 Wisniewski, a good drive, but well fouled down the right field line. Looking ahead to the rest of our broadcast schedule over the next couple of days. Tomorrow is our last game / broadcast this week, as it'll be an event over at St. John Bosco, Holy Name's graduation. Wisniewski, ground ball over towards third, and it's a seeing eye single. Svets will come around along with Cook. A 2 RBI base knock for Ryan Wisniewski makes it 10-0 Namers. He just snuck that ball through, had nowhere else to go with it, but somehow it finds shallow left field. Perfect placement all the way around. Excellent hustle for the Namers. And they just continue to play an excellent game. Now 5 runs this inning. Their best inning of the day offensively. And going back to the run rule, if they don't allow a run today, they're going to walk out of here in 5. Apathy. Easy decision takes it for ball 1, but Holy Name graduation tomorrow at 7 p.m. Then next week, Tuesday and Thursday, either Alliance or Marlington baseball games. And from there, that'll close out our OHSAA coverage for the season. The 1-0 skips in, and it'll get away. Move both runners up into scoring position. But after our OHSAA coverage comes to an end next Thursday, most likely, it'll be a week off or so. I believe it'll be a total of 9 days something along those lines. We'll be back the Saturday after, as we'll have our first broadcast of the summer season. It'll be the Tim Lally Memorial Diamond League Tournament. We will have 3 days of coverage, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, starting on June 5th, followed by the 6th and 7th. And that'll get us going for summer ball coverage. Of course, a lot of games last summer, and we look to do it again here. The 2-0 Apathy up the middle, sneaks it through to second base. The throw to one. It is going to just be in time again on the stretch, and the side is retired. I'll tell you what, without Caden Agrum at first base today, this game would easily be more out of hand. Every single stretch, he has made an impact play on. There haven't really been any infield base knocks for the Namers, and a big reason why. It is the first baseman really cutting off the throwing distance in half. And there it is again. Somehow keeps his composure and his foot on the base. Off to the 4th inning we go. Holy Name in a great spot, up 10-0 on Lincoln West.
Life moves fast, and so do the unexpected moments. At the Kohut Insurance Agency, we've got you covered. Whether it's auto, home, renters, or something else, our goal is simple: to protect what matters most to you while saving you time and money. With personalized service and the power of many trusted carriers, we'll find the right coverage for you at the right price. Peace of mind shouldn't be complicated. Give us a call at 330-542-6400 or shoot us an email at david.kohut@twfg.com. Kohut Insurance Agency, our policy is caring. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013.
Holy Name in great shape to begin the top of the 4th inning. They do make one defensive change. It'll be Nathan Gorey coming into the game to play left field in place of Chance Apathy. But right now, this defense really hasn't had to do anything. A walk, the only reason there was a base runner. Otherwise, 9 strikeouts so far for Harrison Frank. He has been impeccable. First pitch of the inning, fouled away by Eric Arroyo. Only 2 to 3 foul balls so far in 3 total innings of work. Incredible. The 0-1, this one fouled down the line. And it's quickly 0-2 on the starting pitcher. And I think going forward, because Holy Name will probably only have one more at-bat today, he will finish this game off. Frank. The 0-2, a chopper up the middle. This would be the first ball put in play. But again, it's Harrison Frank making the play for out number 1. An excellent job by Harry and the defense, of course. You haven't seen really anything in play at all today to come up at a moment's notice and make that play. It's impressive, and sometimes you might be thinking, okay, we haven't seen it in a while, this is easy, and you overthink it. This time around, they go out there, they take care of business, and they don't overthink it, which of course is the key. As long as you don't overthink it, you're going to be okay going forward. And now here comes Yadi Alejandro, the shortstop. He has been outstanding defensively today for Lincoln West. A big reason why it's not a bigger lead for the Namers. Count out 1-1, a heavy swing and a miss. After Alejandro will turn over to Ray Gonzalez, the left fielder. The 1-1 will just miss for ball 2. Once again, only one base runner today for Lincoln West. The 2-1, swing and a miss. Count now 2-2. Time locally 6:02 p.m. So over an hour into this playoff game. Frank looking for strikeout number 10, but he will have to wait as it is just fouled away. A good survival swing from Yadi Alejandro. 0-for-1 today with a strikeout. Harrison Frank went 2 2/3 innings without allowing anything other than a strikeout. Had 8 strikeouts to begin. but had a walk against the ninth batter he faced in Enoch Lopez. And he will have to battle here. Count now full as he misses off the plate. But Harrison Frank has been outstanding. However, there is some action now in the bullpen. So that can mean his day would end early. But here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. On the tip, it is strike 3. His 10th punch out today. 2 up, 2 down. An excellent job there by Kushlak to hang on to it. But Harrison Frank is having an all-time great performance in the sectional championship. And now here comes Ray Gonzalez. And he goes right back to the strikeout, this time looking. Or that's just the strike, so 0-1 the count. The longer he continues this, the better for the Namers. That time around gets the chase, and it's quickly 0-2. This could be the last pitch we see him throw today. Here's the 0-2, and it is just off the plate. My question is, do you let him try to finish? It is Luke Hudak warming up in the bullpen, but do you just let your ace finish out? The 1-2, swing and a miss, and the side is retired. If that's the last time we see Harrison Frank on the mound at Ron Mottl Field, it has been a pleasure to watch him play over the past couple of years. 11 strikeouts through 4 innings in the sectional championship game. The Gardner-Webb commit has been absolutely sensational. To the bottom of the 4th inning, we go at Ron Mottl Field, 10-0, Holy Name dominating.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Life moves fast, and so do the unexpected moments. At the Kohut Insurance Agency, we've got you covered. Whether it's auto, home, renters, or something else, our goal is simple: to protect what matters most to you while saving you time and money. With personalized service and the power of many trusted carriers, we'll find the right coverage for you at the right price. Peace of mind shouldn't be complicated. Give us a call at 330-542-6400 or shoot us an email at david.kohut@twfg.com. Kohut Insurance Agency, our policy is caring.
Before we get back to the action, if you or someone you know is a business owner looking to sponsor broadcasts in the Cleveland or Stark County area, contact us at one of those avenues on your screen. And I would love to work out a deal with you to promote the best of our business and your brand. Thank you to all of our advertisers, along with Holy Name Baseball, for making tonight's telecast possible. Before we get back to the action, some score updates from around the grounds in the bottom of the 4th inning. 2-1 Alliance on top of Cuyahoga Falls. CVCA up 8-0 on Youngstown East. Padua in the bottom of the 2nd inning up 15-0 on John F. Kennedy. Marlington up 2-0 on Salem. Shaker up 3-0 on Mayfield. And United up 4-2 on Manchester to round out our playoff action from around the grounds. As well, a new pitcher in the game now for Lincoln West. It'll be the shortstop Yadi Alejandro bumping over, as it'll be Eric Arroyo taking his place over at short. The 1-0 to Preissel. He gets a good piece of it into right center field, and it's down in the gap for extra bases. It'll be the 3rd inning in a row Holy Name gets a leadoff extra base hit. Preissel trying to leg out a triple, and he will. It's a leadoff triple for Brendan Preissel. What a drive from the senior. Now 3 for 3 on the day. His offense has been outstanding. This is the game that he has been looking for over the past couple of weeks as he gets his first triple of the campaign. Had some struggles over the past couple of games, but really has figured it out today in a big way for Holy Name going forward. He wants to be a key contributor during this playoff run, and that's how you get it done. You go out here and you swing the bat like that. And that ball is going to bounce away from the catcher just slightly. I believe the ump kind of got hit by it at least a little bit. And now we do have a pinch hit. It'll be Espinal in the game for Reichel. Trying to drive in Preisel. The 1-0 misses inside for ball 2. Espinal so far this season 1 for 8, batting .125 with 3 stolen bases as he plays his 9th game of the campaign. Alejandro's 2-0 up the middle and through into center field. It's Yadiel Espinal's first career RBI for the Namers. Make it 11-0 Holy Name. He has made a couple of great plays over the past couple of weeks, but this is his first big offensive addition. You love to see it from the next generation of Namers, stepping up in the playoffs and making an impact. The pressure, for the most part, has been taken away from them, so why not go out here and have some fun? And speaking of it, Russell Maceda will take some swings now for the Namers. We really have not seen him swing the bat at all this season. So far batting $133 with 2 RBIs, but why not give him a nod here, see if he can still swing it. And during batting practice, he looked pretty good. He had one swing that nearly did get out of here. So he still does have plenty of power. The question is, will he get a pitch that he can take? And I wouldn't be surprised to see him try to make one like that. Well, there it is. He puts it in right field for a base knock. A big playoff single for Russell Maceda, and that'll put runners at the corners. It is a family affair all the way around for the Namers. Everybody is stepping up today. This is arguably the best they've looked all season. Run-wise, this is one of their best offensive performances. They've had a couple of big ones at Ron Mottl Field. But going back to what I said earlier, this team has so much success at home, and they are really enjoying it tonight. And now here comes Nolan Philbrook. So another change being made here for Holy Name as they try to empty the bench. Why not up 11? Get everybody involved that you can. Philbrook, ground ball over towards short. They will get the out at 2. The relay to 1 is just a hair late. It'll be an RBI fielder's choice for Nolan Philbrook, bringing in run number 12 of the game. Already 2 runs this inning coming across for the Namer offense. And for Philbrook, that'll be his 2nd career varsity RBI. And now here comes Grayson Breisley. Breisley 0 for 7, looking for his first career varsity base hit, period. Again, no better time to do it than the postseason. The winner of this game taking on the winner of Niles McKinley and Cardinal Mooney. And that game will take place tomorrow at Bob Scene Park. And then from there, the winner will play on the Tuesday following this. So I believe that'll be May 26th. So next Tuesday. A 5-day turnaround for the Namers. 4-day turnaround for either Niles McKinley or Cardinal Mooney. The 1-0 to Breisley. Wave and a miss. A hefty chase that time around. But this is kind of what we expected from Holy Name. Domination start to finish. And it has been a fun watch for Namer Nation. The 1-1 will miss wide. We did see Hudak warming up the bullpen. Do you bring him on to throw? It looks like Harrison Frank outside of the dugout is ready to come back on if needed. I think you let him try to finish out. He is really close to a really good outing, start to finish. Let him try to go out there and finish what he started. He has Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Full 4 days to rest up for Cardinal Mooney, which is most likely going to be Holy Name's opponent. Let him go out there and pitch one more time at home during his Holy Name career. But of course, if Niles McKinley gets the shocking upset, then you can easily throw Maceda here and then save him for the championship. Of course, that game would give you a chance to make regionals. The payoff pitch, Breisley will take it for ball 4. And that'll put 2 on for Joe Svets as we go back to the top of the Namer order for the 4th time today. 3 complete go-arounds in 4 innings. And Holy Name just wants to continue to go down the order. But it looks like, at least for now, the top of the order will stay the same, and any other changes they make will be further down the list. Again, they also don't have infinite substitutions. But for now, you're patient until you get something you absolutely love. It's free practice for you going forward, so why not play with it? Go out here and show what you can do going forward. The 1-0 wide. We talked a lot about it last night in the North Canton Hoover Alliance game. Even if a game seems quote-unquote meaningless, if you pick up bad habits, they will eventually come back to bite you in an important game. So play like the game is on the line and go and put up your best performance. And Holy Name has done that today, especially Harrison Frank. Only 2 ABs today have not resulted in strikeouts. A walk and a groundout that he himself put away. All 12 putouts have been Harrison Frank. He has a chance to make it all 15, which might be a first in Holy Name baseball history. The 3-0, Svets will take high for strike one. That's the high strike that he has seen all day, but really no point on chasing at this point. 12-0, Holy Name on top in the bottom of the fourth. The 3-1, it's wide for ball four, and the bases will be loaded. And I think right now Holy Name is simply going to go station to station. But for Nick Nemeth, going back to him, he wants the Grand Slam. He wants an opportunity to do it, and most likely this will be his final one during his Holy Name career. And it looks like the umpire just touched the top of his bat. But I think he might be done. No, it's going to be Luke Hudak coming in instead of Nick Nemeth. So odds are he is taking his final at-bat at Ron Mottl Field as a namer. So, of course, that means something exciting for the Tri-C fans. The next time Nick Nemeth is here and playing baseball, it'll be for the Tops. And that's a scary prospect to add to an already amazing roster coming back next year. The power that you'll have with Nick Nemeth, A.J. Trobenter, just out of one conference, and then, of course, some other big guys like Bortnick coming back, that'll be a fun team to watch next year. And actually, it's going to be Nick Nemeth stepping in anyway, so it looks like Wisniewski will be removed. That is going to be the move. So his day will be done, so still a chance for Nick Nemeth to get that Grand Slam. The 1-0, swing and a miss. Don't know exactly what he's thinking, but if you cover a guy for 4 years, you go to school with him for 2, I can say with relative confidence he was going for the Grand Slam. He was thinking home run or nothing. The 1-1, a good little poke down the left field line, and it'll spray away. Run will score. They will send home Bryce Lee. He will score 2, and it'll be a 2 RBI double for Nick Nemeth. Now, if that's his last edition at home as a namer, Holy Name will definitely take it. Make it 14-0 HN. Just perfectly placed it down the line. Really doesn't get much better than that. I mean, just perfectly in there, and from there the rest is history. Just run around the bases and don't stop until you have to. As the song goes, don't stop till you had enough. And Holy Name up 14 has not had enough. There's also a chance they have Game Changer up in the dugout and they're trying to go blow for blow with Padua, which right now, oh my, they would need a lot more. Bottom of the second inning, no outs, 2 runners on, 19-0 Padua. So technically, in 3 outs of work, which is 1 inning, they have scored 19 runs. Yikes. Yikes is just the best way to put that one. That is unfortunate. And that'll be a ball, and it's to the backstop. Once again, Holy Name, I think, just going station to station as much as they can from here on out. But that's incredible. They haven't even gotten through 2 innings of work in an hour and 15 minutes at Padua. I don't know if they play past the second at this point. I mean, it's unfortunate. I do feel for JFK. I really do. But it just shows how strong that Padua team is. The 1-0 misses wide for ball 2. And I'll say it, which we talk about a lot. Not every team should be in the tournament, but Lincoln West, above 500 record, runner-up in the Senate League, they belong in the tournament, despite what today says. The 2-0 tipped back. There should be some reform with it, yes, but this is the team that belongs. I will say that. But some of these games, 19-0, 25-0. There have been some 40-0 games this season. It needs some redefining, so to speak. 3-1 count on Hudak, and in the on-deck circle, it'll turn over to either Chance Apathy or most likely Nathan Gorey, as it'll be Gorey who replaced him a few innings back now. Alejandro's 3-1. Hudak will poke it foul, and we are full. Still a little ways away, but make sure you do stick with us for our Player of the Game presentation brought to you by CrossFit Strongsville. A lot of great candidates on this Holy Name roster, but if the result holds the exact way it is right now, odds are we really have a good idea as to who it's going to be. Once again, full count on Hudak. Alejandro's payoff pitch inside for ball 4, as I believe they'll say it hit Hudak. So yet again, the bases will be loaded, and here comes Nathan Gorey, looking for his first base hit of his senior season. But he has been great out of the bullpen, a 2.44 ERA. You talk about a fire drill pitcher, as we talked about him yesterday. He has been so efficient in that role. It's exactly what we saw out of Jackson Ganny last night for the Aviators. 4 runs given up by Brody Bugera against the first 4 batters faced. Ganny came on, and Hoover didn't score again. Those two are very, very similar in how they pitch. And, of course, Alliance happy to have Ganny for the next 2 seasons, but Holy Name grateful to have Gorey if needed down the stretch in the tournament. But if they can go to Mooney with all their pitching attack, they will definitely take that. The 0-1, he will chase wide. Quickly 0-2 on Gorey. In the on-deck circle, it's Brendan Price looking to go 4 for 4 on the day. 2 base knocks and a triple for him. Alejandro's 0-2, Gorey, a poke, and it's going to drop on the infield, and there is no play anywhere. It'll be an infield RBI single for Nathan Gorey, his first hit of the season, and that'll make it 15-0 Holy Name. Just perfectly placed it on the infield. Really no play to make anywhere. Don't know how intentional it was, but it gets the job done. An 0-2 count against what you were seeing, that a really, really big zone. Impressive from Gorey. And now BP has a chance to do some damage. Yet to get an RBI today. What has been a big runner for Holy Name. And as mentioned, there is the tall strike zone. The game has gotten to the point where I think really anything semi-close is going to be called a strike, as it really should be. Oh, 1 the count on Preisel. And that one a clear miss. But looking at Holy Name this season, the most runs scored in a game was 13. So this is now their new personal best. So their last 2 wins, they have set personal bests on the year for most runs. 13 and now 15. So 28 runs in their last 2 wins, assuming this does hold as a win. It's quite impressive. Count the 1-2 on Brennan Preisel. And he will get a piece of it, chopping it off to the left side. And there is no play to make anywhere again. It'll be another infield RBI single. Preisel 4 for 4 on the day. And he will get his first RBI. Make it 16-0 Namers. A 6th spot. Their best inning of the day. Once again, with all the rotations being made, it's still important to note. You always have to play and give your efforts as much as you can. If you make the little mistakes here, you're going to make it in a bigger spot. But right now, this Holy Name team playing about as perfect as it gets. Of course, get rid of the walk. You are playing legitimately perfect baseball. What do you think Harrison Frank is a little upset over? The 1-0 wave and a miss. It's Espinal stepping in for the second time today. 1 for 1 with a single. But looking back to Padua, I don't have another score update as of right now, but looking at this one, we're getting really close to what that game is. The 1-1 there for strike 2. And with that in mind, I'm going to go check that score just to see where they're at. To see if Holy Name can catch up. It's still 19-0. Here's the 1-2. It'll miss wide. Now the question is, does that game even go to the third inning? I think they do have the option just to end the game there if they really wanted to, which they could. Count 2-2 on Espinal. Espinal pops it on the infield, and it's going to drop in the outfield in shallow left center. It'll be an RBI single for Yadiel Espinal. Make it 17-0 Namers. It is the third consecutive bloop RBI single for Holy Name, and again, he is 2 for 2 on the day, and the DH spot alone is 3 for 3 with a walk. Time now called here by Lincoln West, and I wouldn't be surprised if this is a pitching change. We'll see if it is or not. Really a tough spot for the Wolverines. A 7 spot so far for the Namer offense. There has been no answer for them, and we'll see if Ron Potter does call to one of his other guys or not. And I think going back to Harrison Frank, you might have to take him out of the game just because of how long it's been since he's pitched. And speaking of pitching, we will see a new pitcher on the mound for Lincoln West when we return. It's all Holy Name tonight. Or rather, no, it's going to be Alejandro staying on. I thought for a second they did make the change. So my apologies there. It'll stay with Alejandro for the time being. Base is still loaded, and here comes Russell Maceda again. Maceda so far today, 1 for 1 with a base knock. And he takes strike 1 outside. Looking ahead to the top of the 5th inning, Cruz, Negrom, and Quinones due up 5, 6, and 7. The 0-1 left high. Count now even. In the on-deck circle after Maceda, it'll turn to Philbrook. 17-0 Holy Name in the 4th. The 1-1 taken for ball 2. And it looks like it'll be a final from Padua. I believe they're just going to call the game there 19-0. That is what it appears to be as well. Alliance hanging on to their 3-1 lead over Cuyahoga Falls. The 2-1 left way high for ball 3. I do think, though, this game will end up reaching the top of the 5th. They'll play it out, and then from there, Holy Name will advance once again to the district semis. The 3-1 Maceda down the left field line, but just foul. A beautiful cut from Russell, just couldn't straighten it out enough. But to see how well he has swung the bat today after really not hitting all season, it's been quite impressive. If he can be a surprise guy, maybe along with Harrison Frank in a key spot to come in and deliver some damage, that's another big asset you have for the next couple of games. Here's the payoff pitch. It's well high for ball 4. That'll be an RBI walk for Russell Maceda. Make it 18-0 Holy Name, still 1 down in the bottom of the 4th. And now here comes Nolan Philbrook. Right now, Holy Name, 5 runs better than their best game of the season so far. And it appears, at least for a second, and now kind of more rapidly, there is going to be some action in the bullpen. As that'll be Murdoch. That ball going beyond, but no action. Once again, Holy Name going station to station, most likely from here on out. But this inning has been unhinged. Philbrook is the 13th hitter of the inning. Already in 8 spots for Holy Name. And time locally, 6:26. And yes, it is confirmed. Padua does take down JFK 19-0 in 2 innings. That is absurd. The 1-0 again to the backstop for ball 2. I'm really thinking Harrison Frank is not going to finish out this game. As much as I think a lot of people want to see him finish out, I don't know, given how long of a break he's had, that you go and throw him again. You warned up Hudak, yes. I wouldn't hate to bring in one of the seniors. Philbrook, a good swing into right field, and it's going to drop fair. It'll be an RBI single for Nolan Philbrook. That'll make it 19-0 Holy Name. And still one down this inning. Incredible. Second RBI of the frame for Philbrook. Time has been called, and I believe this is going to be the call to the bullpen. It has to be, as this is the second mound visit of the frame. Alejandro just couldn't get it done this inning, got through a third of an inning, but now it'll go on over to somebody else on the mound for the Wolverines. 19-0 Holy Name, dominating on SmeeSports.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Life moves fast, and so do the unexpected moments. At the Kohut Insurance Agency, we've got you covered. Whether it's auto, home, renters, or something else, our goal is simple: to protect what matters most to you while saving you time and money. With personalized service and the power of many trusted carriers, we'll find the right coverage for you at the right price. Peace of mind shouldn't be complicated. Give us a call at 330-542-6400 or shoot us an email at david.kohut@twfg.com. Kohut Insurance Agency, our policy is caring.
The call to the bullpen has been made by Lincoln West in the bottom of the fourth inning. It'll be Caden DeGrom coming on to try and settle it down for the Wolverines. And his first pitch, a good delivery, finds the inner edge for strike one. 19-0 your score, Holy Name dominating Lincoln West. As you are watching OHSAA Baseball on the SmeeSports YouTube channel. Again, I am Nathan Smee on the call for you this evening. As things stand, Holy Name will be taking on the winner of Cardinal Mooney and Niles McKinley next week. And if that game is going to be at Mooney, it'll be at Bob Scene Park. That being in Struthers, Ohio. The 1-1 popped up and foul. But it is worth noting, since that is an NFHS/YSN facility, we will not be able to broadcast that game. So unless Holy Name hosts or makes a district championship game at Louisville, which still would be in jeopardy of us broadcasting, this will be our last Holy Name baseball broadcast of the season. The 1-2 hangs high. Next week it'll be either Alliance or Marlington District Semi. Of course, it depends on what happens. If Buckeye wins and they host Alliance, odds are we're there. If it's at Alliance, odds are we're there. If Alliance gets knocked out and Marlington staves off Salem, who currently has runners at the corners in the top of the fifth, we could be at Marlington or at West Geauga. Could be at a number of places next week, but that all is still TBD. The 2-2, a good drive into center field, and it is going to drop off the center fielder. Brycely will drive in one, and that'll make it 20-0 Holy Name. Brycely nearly got his first career varsity base knock, but he will still have to wait. And we will go back to the top of the order with Joe Svets. And still one down this inning. But as we've seen, Holy Name going station to station, already plating 10 this frame. And we said they were probably not going to outscore Pattable. Well, guess what they have? Albeit in a few extra innings, but they still got the job done. And they might not be done. There is ball one to Joe Svets. But right now, the Parma Holy War has combined for a 39-0 win today. That is something. The 1-0, Svets fouls it away. Still some aggressive hacks from the Namers. I do like to see that. They're not just going out here and twiddling their thumbs. They're going out here and still playing baseball. This is still a playoff game. Keep that in mind. It's free reps going forward to play one of the best teams in Division 4, most likely in Cardinal Mooney. The 1-1 is high, and it's going to bounce away to Nick Nemeth. Of course, Nick Nemeth being in the quote-unquote on-deck circle really can't help him out and play that one to him. Otherwise, that one would be a dead ball, and it would be an out. But Lincoln West just couldn't figure it out today. This will be their biggest loss of the season before it, a 15-3 loss to Rhodes and a 14-0 loss to AOA, those two. But this is a team that has scored 30 runs in a game before this season. Svets fouls this one off, and it's going to drop in foul territory, so count now 2-2. But on paper, they entered play today with better averages on both ends than Holy Name. 9.92 runs per game, allowing 5.7 runs per game. So on paper, better statistics than the Namers. But it's really telling to see how many great teams Holy Name has played. Here's the 2-2. It's to the backstop, and we are full. In the on-deck circle, it does go to Nick Nemeth. A ball here means 21-0 Holy Name. Again, this was still a semi-competitive game after the first. It was 4-0, then 5-0. Then Holy Name played at 5, making it 10. But since then, a 10 spots this inning alone, and they have not looked back. The payoff pitch, Svets. He will play this one over towards third, and they look at the out at third, and there is no throw across the diamond. It'll be a fielder's choice RBI for Joe Svets, making it 21-0 Holy Name. And now 2 away for Nick Nemeth. But a little known fact about Lincoln West, they do have one former professional MLB player who can call Lincoln West their alma mater. That is Dave Ford, the 6'4", 190-pound pitcher, born in Cleveland, Ohio, who played his professional ball for the Baltimore Orioles. Ended his career with a 1.1 WAR, a 5-6 record, and a 4.02 ERA. Had a few good seasons for the Baltimore Orioles at the end of the 70s and in the early 80s, but in the end, struggled in his last season, a 6.5 ERA, and that was the end of his career in the majors. The 0-1 misses high. Only reason I found that out is when I was doing my research for this game, when looking up Lincoln West, to see that they had a baseball reference page. That led me to think, okay, they definitely have a pro ball player in their history, and lo and behold, Dave Ford is that man. The 1-1, hello! Nick Nemeth has thrown his bats. And that ball got out of here. Rather, no, the bat got out of here. How did that bat fly that much? I mean, it genuinely went under the fence. Can we call this a foul ball because the bat went flying that far? I've seen the bat fly. I mean, I've seen that before. I've seen it hit the top of a dugout. I've never seen a bat get out of the park. Does that count for anything? Absolutely not, but I guess it does something. I really have nothing for you. That's really obscure. Nemeth, though, gets a good piece of it deep to right field, and it is going to drop at the wall. Nearly got out of here, but that will load up the bases. A long single for Nick Nemeth. Just a little bit more power behind it, and he would have his 3-run bomb. Instead, the bases juiced again. And here comes Luke Hudak. And Nick Nemeth, of course, turned the corner. He wanted to go for more, but at this point in the game, it doesn't matter. But one more good try for him. A 2 RBI double his last time up, a single now. He has hit already twice this inning. A chance that Holy Name gets a third chance, too. Hudak, chopper over towards first, and that'll do it for the fourth. A nice snag by the first baseman to retire the side, but Holy Name able to plate 11 runs in the bottom of the fourth inning. Harrison Frank, he is coming back out for one more inning of work at home in his Holy Name career. 21-0, all Namers as we enter the final inning.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Life moves fast, and so do the unexpected moments. At the Kohut Insurance Agency, we've got you covered. Whether it's auto, home, renters, or something else, our goal is simple: to protect what matters most to you while saving you time and money. With personalized service and the power of many trusted carriers, we'll find the right coverage for you at the right price. Peace of mind shouldn't be complicated. Give us a call at 330-542-6400 or shoot us an email at david.kohut@twfg.com. Kohut Insurance Agency, our policy is caring.
Some score updates around the grounds to get us going in the fifth inning. Alliance up 7-1 on Cuyahoga Falls. Salem did come back to tie it with Marlington 2-2. Shaker up 4-1 on Mayfield. And CVCA up 9-0 as things stand on Youngstown East. But Holy Name up 21-0 on Lincoln West. They have been outstanding today, only allowing one base runner so far on a walk. This will be Frank's 64th pitch of the evening, and it is fouled away. And I do want to shout out the Mount Union women's softball team. They're able to sweep UMass Dartmouth today, winning 4-1 in game number 2 to advance to their first ever College World Series. So congratulations to them as Harrison Frank continues to dial it up for the Namers. His 12th strikeout of the day, 1 up, 1 down in the top of the 5th. And once again, stick with us after this game goes final and after our final commercial break, as we will announce our player of the game presented by CrossFit Strongsville. Now here comes DeGrom as he will try to bunt. And they will say he didn't go. Holy Name still trying to make sure they go through everything they need to get out of this game. That bunt will get down, but it will roll foul. Good idea that time around, but Svets and Kushlak nearly got kind of tangled up there. Count now 1-1 on the first baseman turned pitcher. But DeGrom has looked great today, fielding at first. The 1-1 runs inside. He did have his struggles on the mound, but going forward, he does have the intangibles to be a pretty solid first baseman. Just needs to figure out the swing a little bit, and from there, if he can go and take the right steps, he can be a really good player going forward. The 2-1 will miss low for ball 3. Frank trying to avoid putting on his second runner of the day. Frank's 3-1 is there for strike 2, and we are full. The on-deck circle, it'll be Quinones the catcher. Frank, the payoff pitch well wide for ball 4. And that'll be his second walk surrendered of the evening. But 2 walks to 12 strikeouts, he will take that. Currently a total of 74 strikeouts on the season. One more, he's at 75. Just an outstanding senior season for the Gardner-Webb commit. And once again, it's worth noting we have not seen a putout today from Holy Name's defense that hasn't involved Harrison Frank. The only putout that wasn't a strikeout, a ground out to Harrison. Again, bunt shown and pulled back. Frank just needs to keep it going here, locate the zone, and don't get too fancy with it. Again, the bunt shown and fouled away this time. Count sits at 1-1 on Quinones. After the catcher, it turns over to Alex Rivera. Time locally 6:41 p.m., so nearly the typical run time for a game. And there's strike 2. Really surprised to see the game go this long, but of course, Holy Name scoring as much as they did. That does definitely help out. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count. And it is fouled away. Frank really having to work for his 75th strikeout of the season. Coach Mike Massetta 4-2 in 2 seasons in the playoffs so far, 2-1 each season, looking to improve to 5-2 as Holy Name skipper in the postseason and to get win number 31, averaging just over 10 wins a campaign with a win today. Count remains 1-2 on the catcher. And Frank gets the job done. There's out number 2 and strikeout 75 on the season for Harrison Frank. 13 for him today. And he is 1 out away from getting his 3rd win in as many starts for Holy Name in the postseason. Was 2-0 entering play today, looking to make it 3-0 here. And of course, win number 2. It was one that he had to go and pitch in the 8th inning to get done. But he just continues to dominate. Nothing more you can say. Harrison Frank, what a final outing as a namer at Ron Mottl Field. The 0-1, swing and a miss. 1 strike away from getting it done. 0-2 the count. Harrison Frank delivers. It's strike 3 looking, and it's a playoff no-hitter for Harrison Frank. 21-0 the final. The only blemishes on his record are the 2 walks, but it's a no-no for Harrison Frank, and his legendary playoff record continues. 3-0 as a namer pitching in the postseason. Just an incredible way to close it out. 14 strikeouts, and he was involved in every single putout today. The only non-strikeout was a ground out right back to him. Incredible from Harrison Frank. And with it, graduating tomorrow, he will walk out of here in a really, really big way. A namer legend in a very similar fashion to what Don Marchetta did last year against Cloverleaf. 21-0 your final. When we return, we will announce our player of the game presented by CrossFit Strongsville as you are watching OHSAA Baseball on the SmeeSports YouTube channel.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Life moves fast, and so do the unexpected moments. At the Kohut Insurance Agency, we've got you covered. Whether it's auto, home, renters, or something else, our goal is simple: to protect what matters most to you while saving you time and money. With personalized service and the power of many trusted carriers, we'll find the right coverage for you at the right price. Peace of mind shouldn't be complicated. Give us a call at 330-542-6400 or shoot us an email at david.kohut@twfg.com. Kohut Insurance Agency, our policy is caring.
It's a Freebird kind of Thursday at Ron Mottl Field. 21-0 your final. The Namers get the job done in impressive fashion, taking down Lincoln West. Once again, I am Nathan to be on the call for you this evening, live on the SmeeSports YouTube channel. Your player of the game presented by CrossFit Strongsville. It has to go to the man who earned himself a no-hitter in his final, most likely final, outing as a namer at Ron Mottl Field, Harrison Frank. 14 strikeouts, only 2 walks allowed. He was dominant. 76 strikeouts now in the season, earned his 75th today. He was outstanding. He is the heartbeat of this team defensively. And if he can continue to pitch like that, Holy Name will go as far as his arm can take him. Offensively, they did everything right today. They put bat to ball. They ran the bases well. No dumb outs on the bases. They took care of business. And for the 3rd straight season under Coach Mike Massetta, Holy Name will walk out of the campaign at a minimum as sectional champions. Up next, the winner of Niles McKinley and Cardinal Mooney. That game taking place tomorrow. The winner of that game takes on Holy Name next Tuesday. If Mooney wins tomorrow, the game is at Bob Seton Park. If Holy Name wins, we're back here at Ron Mottl Field. Do stay up to date on all the games that we are covering. Follow SmeeSports on Instagram and TikTok, SmeeSports LLC on Facebook and LinkedIn, and SmeeFist 2024 on Twitter. As well, go down below and subscribe while there is no added cost. It greatly helps out all that we do here at SmeeSports as we cover the best of the Cleveland and Stark County areas. Coming up tomorrow, Holy Name's graduation at 7 p.m. live from St. John Bosco. Then next week, Tuesday and Thursday, just depends on how the playoff brackets end up placing. Just to look right now, it is currently 2-2 between Salem and Marlington and still 7-1 between Alliance and Cuyahoga Falls. With that in mind, if Alliance wins, they'll either host Rocky River or they'll be heading to Buckeye. We'll see if we can get a score from the Buckeye game right now. If we can, then that'll definitely help us out to see where we will be. It shows 8-0 in favor of Buckeye. That's kind of what I expected. So as it looks, it'll be Alliance at Buckeye on Tuesday. And from there, if Alliance makes the district championship game, we will be at Twinsburg for that game on the Thursday. If not, if Marlington makes the district championship, we will be there for that one. If neither happens, then we'll be done Tuesday. Still a chance that this is it, but as of right now, we plan on doing at least one more OHSAA broadcast. But as for Holy Name, this will be our final baseball game of the season. A big campaign for the Namers. 9-15 as of right now, but some big wins in there. There's a reason why they were the 17th seed, one of their best seeds in recent memory in the OHSAA tournament. They had to earn it. They had some big wins over Kenston, NDCL, and CVCA. But going forward, they're not done yet. If they play their best baseball behind Harrison Frank on the mound, they can take down Cardinal Mooney. And with it, book a trip back to the district championship game. And with that, when in Rome, they have a chance to win a district title this year. Mooney stands in their way. You beat Mooney, odds are you have a great chance to walk out of this season heading to regionals, which will be a big improvement over the past couple of years. That's been what they've been looking for. They want to walk out of here with more than just a district tournament appearance, and they will try to do that. But on our end, this is my 6th year involved with the program. Played for 2 years, my freshman and sophomore year of high school. Covered them for Holy Name Broadcasting for 2 years, and now 2 years on this page. Will year 7 happen? That remains yet to be seen. If it doesn't, I'm grateful for my time with the program. Again, the 2 years played and 4 years covering this team. But if year number 7 comes and I'm covering Holy Name baseball, I'll be excited for it, and I'll be ready to go, and so will Cam and the rest of our crew. But if not, even if it's not for us, the sun will go down in the season, and again, it'll rise. And with the rising sun, it'll be time for a new season of Holy Name baseball. But that'll do it for us here tonight at Ron Mottl Field. 21-0 your final. A massive win for the Namers. They are back in the district tournament. I am Nathan Smee saying so long from the Mott, and we will see you again next time. This has been OHSAA Baseball on the SmeeSports YouTube channel.